So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the session for the Department of Modern Languages and Literatures. My name is James Assar. I'm the chair of the Department of Modern Languages and Literatures, and I'll do some introductions of the other panelists for you as well. We're joined by Dr. Hiromi Tobaru, who is in her first year as a faculty member at MLL. She is a professor of Japanese. So thanks, Dr. Tobaru, for joining us. And I'm particularly excited to welcome three of our students pursuing undergraduate degrees, bachelor's degrees in our programs. We have Alexis Colon from the French BA program. Welcome, Alexis. We have Priscilla Ortiz from the Spanish program, and she is also a psychology major, double major Spanish psychology. And we have Marley Uyemura from the Japanese program. So thank you to Dr. Tobaru and our three student representatives for joining us today. And to give you a sense of what's going to happen, I'm going to present some information about our department, and then we'll have a student panel, some Q&A with the three students to give you an idea of what it's like to be a student in one of our programs. If you have any questions throughout the course of the presentation, either the information that I'm presenting or the student panel, please do participate using the Q&A tool at the bottom of your screen, and then we'll have some time to look over those questions and attempt to answer them for you. Thanks so much. So a bit about our programs. We have three undergraduate bachelor's degree programs, Japanese, French, and Spanish. And in each of those programs, we devote our time and our effort to the study of language, culture, linguistics, and literature as complex phenomena of human communication. And through studying, we find this is the process that helps to understand not only ourselves and each other, but also our values and our roles in a world that is very diverse and multicultural. So by pursuing a degree in one of our programs, you'll be able to gain proficiency in a language, of course, but that's not all that you gain. You're going to be learning how to analyze and think critically about the world in which we live right now, contemporarily. You're going to be able to gain an understanding of socio-historical processes that help you to understand your own culture, but also cultures of other people. And it's going to prepare you for any number of potential vocational roles. Some of our students have gone on to work in education, in government, social services, in tourism, in translation services, in literature, international business, media, etc. And so really the options are only limited by your imagination. You'll be prepared to do all the things that you would do in an English language degree program, but with the added bonus of being proficient in one of these three languages, Japanese, French, or Spanish. We also offer minors in languages. We offer minors in all of our major languages. So French, Japanese, and Spanish offer majors as well as minors. But in addition to those languages, we also offer a minor in Chinese and a minor in Vietnamese. And MLL offers postgraduate degrees. So we have master's degrees in Spanish, the Spanish MA. We have a TESOL degree. TESOL means Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. And so TESOL also offers a master's degree. In addition to our BAs, our master's programs, and our minors, we have several certificates within the department. We have undergraduate and graduate TESOL certificate programs. Remember, TESOL is Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. We have an exciting certificate program that we run in collaboration with the Department of Communications, which is our Spanish for Hispanic Media certificate that trains you to work in journalism in the Spanish language, as well as in television production in Spanish, and advertising, I should add. We offer a translation certificate, Spanish to English, English to Spanish, and we have a Spanish for the health professions in-house certificate, a 2-course sequence that we run in conjunction with Health and Human Services and the School of Nursing. In addition to all of these degree programs, we offer instruction in languages, and this instruction is typically a 2-semester sequence, so a 101 and 102 course, or first semester, second semester course. These don't lead to degree programs, but they do offer instruction to get students to the intermediate level in languages, including Arabic, German, Italian, Korean, Persian, and Portuguese. And on the extracurricular side, so we've spoken about the academics, and now for the extracurricular side, we have multiple student clubs within our department. The Asociación de Alumnos y Exalumnos de Español is a Spanish student club that's been around for many, many years. And this club has been active in terms of organizing events, such as at one time organized our student conference that continues to this day, as well as cultural events when we're on campus. We have the Latin American Studies Student Association. So Latin American Studies isn't part of MLL, but it's, I would say, kind of a auxiliary program to MLL. They're their own degree, but faculty in our department often teach in Latin American Studies, and in fact, the coordinator for that program is one of our Spanish faculty. We have the Association of Chinese Studies. We have a French club. We have the Iranian Student Association, which the faculty advisor is one of our Persian instructors. We have the Japanese Culture Club, the Anime Club, Spanish Theater Group, which was just begun last year by one of our new faculty. And we have a TESOL research group. And a lot of you are going to be thinking about next semester, starting out in the fall, how to get the proper information, where to go for advising. So you have a number of different resources of which to avail yourselves. If you are looking for general academic advising, we have the Academic Advisement Center, which is located in Gordon Hall on the first floor. And you'll go to that location to review general education or GE requirements, your overall degree requirements. And if you're thinking about a major or minor and you haven't decided, you can go to those places, to that place rather, for assistance and information. But really, this is kind of the Academic Advisement Center is where you go for general questions about your degree requirements that don't pertain directly to the major of your choice. When you want major advising, so for instance, our student panel today in French, Japanese, and Spanish, when they need information about the courses they should take to complete the study plan for the major, they'll go to their major advisors in MLL. So you'll come to our department to get in touch with your assigned advisor to talk about the requirements for your majors or minors in terms of the courses within MLL. You also come to us if you'd like to explore internship opportunities through MLL, or if you have career questions, or if you'd like to learn more about our graduate programs or how to prepare for graduate school in general within your discipline, within your major field. And then we have a Student Success Center, which I've found to be a great help with students as they approach graduation, to make sure that everything is kosher with their tightened degree audits in terms of making progress toward degree, to get help in situations such as academic probation, if your GPA, your overall average dips below a certain level and there's some remediation required. A Student Success Center will help you get back on track and can also help you in planning for your graduation, which semester you're going to complete your degree, etc., and also to pursue study abroad opportunities. And I'd like to share some contact information with you here. So next semester in the fall 2021, I hope that we're back on campus every single day. I'm looking forward to be back on campus after 2.5 semesters of working remotely. We have a departmental email, modlanglit@fullerton.edu, and we have a staff member who responds to emails from that account daily. So she's always connected to that departmental email. The departmental phone number goes directly to that same staff member who is working remotely right now, 657-278-3534. That's how you get in touch with our main office. If you'd like to contact me, you have my email here. And if we're back on campus, you'll find me on the 8th floor every day in my office, and stop by and say hello. I'd be happy to meet you in person. I always look forward to meeting our new students and catching up with our current students or former students. And then within your major programs, we do have program coordinators. Currently, the Japanese program coordinator is Dr. Kazuho Watanabe. You have here Dr. Watanabe's name and email. In French, Fanny Dalbinier is the current French program coordinator, and here is Fanny's email. And in Spanish, it's Dr. Reyes Fidalgo is the program coordinator, and you have her email here as well. And for those of you who are Facebook users, we do have a departmental Facebook page run by, overseen, facilitated by one of our Spanish faculty. So here's that information. I'm not very good with the Facebook, so I'll just have to take here in good faith that if you type in that information, you'll find our Facebook page. Right? Now, the good part, we get to hear from our students about their experiences in MLL. And remember, if you do want to pose some questions for us, do that in the Q&A. And Dr. Tabaro, may I ask you to be to take a look at the Q&A for me and help me with any questions that come in, and perhaps with 5 minutes to go, we'll make sure we hit pause and answer any questions, and you can jump in there. I'm just not so good at multitasking on the Zoom with the Q&As and with the slideshows and whatnot. So like I mentioned, we have Alexis Colon from our French program, Priscilla Ortiz from our Spanish program, and Marley Uyemura from our Japanese program. And they were so kind to join us today and to have a chance to speak about their experiences. And so some of the questions that we posed were, what would you have liked to have known when you first started here at Cal State Fullerton? And maybe each of you can tell us when you first started, where you are in your academic trajectories. What's your favorite thing about studying in the Department of Modern Languages? And one or two pieces of advice that you would give to new students in terms of how to navigate the transition. So on my screen, right below my Brady Bunch block is Alexis. So Alexis, would you like to start and take a few minutes and share your thoughts?
Sure. So I am a second year here at Cal State Fullerton. I started fall 2019. I actually started just as a business major. And so when I first started, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to add French as my second major. And so I took a couple French classes. I got involved in the French club, and that really, that experience really made me apply for the second major and go for being a French major and a business major, because with those two majors, I think that will give me a lot of career success in the future. So yes, I definitely recommend to any incoming freshmen who are interested in pursuing a language, even if the major that you applied to in the fall of last year, if it's not a language, look into pursuing a language that you maybe started in high school. Get involved in a club that relates to one of your to your language of interest.
Very good. Thank you, Alexis. Marley, would you like to present next?
All right. Hi, everyone. So I'm currently a fourth year. I have about one more semester to go before I graduate. And interestingly enough, I did not start off as a Japanese major myself. For about two and a half, 3 years, I was a human services major. And I mean, I really enjoyed the major, but then everything changed when I studied abroad in Japan for about 7 months. And then upon returning, I realized, how much I missed the culture and learning the language and just educating myself on, being able to study that every single day. So that's why I made the change to become a Japanese major. And I guess one thing I kind of wish that I knew going into college was that I didn't have to have everything figured out by my freshman year. Like, it's okay if you don't know what you're going to do. I mean, I'm a fourth year and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet, but I know that I'm going to eventually figure it out. And, I think I'm just happy right now because I'm majoring in something that I'm truly passionate about. So I definitely encourage the same to any incoming freshmen.
Fantastic. Thank you for those comments, Marley. And Priscilla, you're up.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So I am currently a third year at Cal State Fullerton, and I entered CSUF fall 2018, and I will be graduating fall 2021, so a semester early than the original 4-year plan. So I'm excited for that, and I'm planning on going to grad school afterwards, so we'll see where that takes me. And I think coming in, something that I would have loved to have known is that it's okay to change your career path or change your major and be open-minded to living the college experience, because my first year I was like, I'm just gonna take these classes and graduate and be out of here. But as soon as I started taking the general electives and, getting involved on campus, I realized, oh, I'm going to add on this major. I'm going to join this club and be secretary for this, and experience the study abroad experience. So yeah. Mhm.
Outstanding. Thank you, Priscilla. And I think that I should ask Dr. Tobato about her first year experience, which has been highly unusual. I don't know that Dr. Tobato has actually been able to spend more than an hour in her office on campus, maybe just to visit and pick up books. But Dr. Tobato, do you want to talk about your first year at Cal State Fullerton? You're a brand new hire this year, and you're back on campus in the fall. Not back on campus, I guess, but on campus for the first time in a sustained way.
Yeah, so actually I visited my office 3 times because I had a, internet issue I'm teaching. So I had to teach there for a couple times, but so yeah, this is only my second semester, but I enjoy a lot, the teaching as well as the learning with the students. Like I learned a lot over the last 2 semesters, and all students are hardworking, and I really enjoy teaching this university. So I hope, we look forward to having the new student and supporting your academic success as well as your future success. So, yeah.
It
But
just occurs to me, Dr. Tobato, that the only time you've had a chance to teach face to face on our campus was when you came to do your campus interview.
yeah, yeah, that's right. That's
Which
right.
would have been the spring of 2019, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah, after that, I never into any of the classroom. Only things I went was in my office and then maybe main office. That's it. So maybe
well,
I will be a new student like
we're all hoping that in the fall that'll change and we'll be back on campus. I hope to
Yeah.
be there every single day and meeting people and greeting people as I normally do. I don't see any questions in our Q&A right now. So I think that I can just wrap up, number one, by thanking everyone who's going to be watching this for your interest in our department, and thanking our outstanding panelists, my colleague, Dr. Tobato, who took the time on a Saturday to join us, as well as the 3 students. Boy, if there's any testament to the dedication of our students in terms of being of assistance to future classmates, it's this, right? Showing up on a Saturday morning. We're in crunch time of the semester. We're in week 12 right now, or I guess we're approaching week 12. And we're on the cusp of week 12. And so this is really the end of the semester, getting ready for final papers, final projects, final exams. And here we have 3 dedicated students joining us, which says a lot about them as caring individuals. And I'll close with this. I like to share a bit about my own experience at Cal State Fullerton. And it's really more about my family's experience. So I have an older son who is a junior right now, 3rd-year student at Cal State Fullerton. I have a younger son who's going to be a first-year student, like many of those of you who are going to be watching. My younger son Camilo is starting in the fall, so he'll be joining with many of you in his first year of university. In addition, my wife was what we call a non-traditional student at Cal State Fullerton. My wife Bea came to the United States from Venezuela, and when we got married, she had to leave her academic pursuits in Venezuela. She was studying to be an architect, and had to put that on hold for a number of years. And we had kids, and I was going through grad school. And when we moved out to Cal State Fullerton, she decided to recommence her academic work. So went to Fullerton College, got her associate's degree there, came to Cal State Fullerton, earned her Bachelor of Fine Arts, and then went on to complete her Master's of Fine Arts, all at Cal State Fullerton. And so when I say to you that for me, Cal State Fullerton is a family affair, I have the documentation to show it, right? 3 family members that are attending or have attended, plus I'm very much vested in my work at the university. And what my commitment to each of my students and my faculty is simply this, that when I am interacting with a faculty member or a staff member or a student, I always think of that person in terms of a member of a family, right? This is someone's parent, child, partner, friend, and I always think, particularly if I'm busy with other stuff or maybe the day's not going great, and someone comes to my door and announces, I think, you know what? I want this person to be treated with the attention and the respect and the empathy and the active listening that I would hope that my wife and my two sons would receive if they were to show up at an office. And so that's the approach I take to, I try to remind myself to take with every interaction that we have, that when you come and you talk to me, I'm going to give you that same level of attention and caring and service that I would hope that one of my own family members would receive. And if we can sustain that level of dedication to our students, our staff, and our faculty, we're going to have something really special within our department. And I think we have developed that. So that's my pledge. I try to hold myself accountable to that every single day, with every email, with every phone conversation, with every scheduled or impromptu meeting. And so I'm looking forward to meeting and welcoming many of you upon our return to campus in the fall. And in the meantime, you have my email, you know where to reach me. You can always get me directly at the email. I have practically an intravenous connection to my email. I check it compulsively, and you can also get me through my department contact. Do any of my panelists have any last words you'd like to add or share before we end the meeting today?
Yeah, I have one more thing. Just yeah, the CSUF is such an amazing community, and the modern language department as well. Honestly, if you just talk to any of your professors or advisors about your life, and just get out there and talk to people, they'll help you, and you will find that it opens up so much opportunities for you. So yeah.
Thank you for that, Priscilla. Anyone else? No. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today, to my panelists and to the listeners out there, present and future listeners and viewers. I appreciate your interest in our department, and I really look forward to welcoming you in person in fall of 2021. And with that, I will say adios, ciao, sayonara, etc., etc. Bye-bye.